I was flipping through Netflix, right? I was flipping through Netflix and I came across this show. And I remember seeing some videos. I don't know if it was from, who put them out? Is it Sham Sharma? Maybe. And it was Saragarhri 1897, and it was like, I forgot, at the time I didn't remember that it was 21, but it was a small amount of number of Sikhs versus a lot of Afghanis. And so I watched the first episode of this thing, and what it was is it's going to be 21 Sikhs versus 10,000 Afghanis. It's a true story about this 3-kilometer line between two bases that they defend against this onslaught, and they defend it successfully. And this thing was, I loved it, dude. I loved it from the first episode. This thing got going. It was really good. We saw the British, we saw the Sikhs. That metal razor thing around their turbans, dude, looks crazy, like it could cut off your hand. And this guy I think he's a sergeant of the Sikh order, of the Sikh regiment, probably is the right term for it. Phenomenal actor, phenomenal. We see this opening scene where there's reports that the Afghani, warlords are close to the border, and so a patrol has gone out, and I think the patrol was made up of maybe 2 Sikhs and 2 British officers to kind of view, and they're kind of going back and forth and saying, I thought you said you saw something. What did you see? We saw trenches. We saw, fire from roasting meat, and there's nothing there. And they're like, just because you don't see it doesn't mean they're not there. And around the bend comes this herd of goats, and they pull their guns and they're ready to go just in case. And you just see this big herd of goats coming, and you see a young boy kind of shepherding them, and they're like, oh, okay, it's just a kid. Put the guns down. We'll just continue on. Up out of come the Afghanis. They pop up out of the herd. They were on all fours, kind of crawling with the goats, and it's an ambush. And I saw that and said, what has changed? Like, America's been in this long war in Afghanistan, and still the same stuff going on, just looks different. And there's a firefight, and the Sikhs and the British are overpowered in numbers, and here comes Homeboy. Homeboy shows up with, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5, comes from behind, starts shooting people. They come to the aid, and they kill all the bad guys but one guy. And the leading Sikh guy, the character, again, who I think he was a sergeant, doesn't realize that the one dude is behind him. And the one dude takes a shot at him from behind, misses, and now he's out of ammo. The Sikh is offended and turns around and walks up to him, and you're like, what is he going to do? What's he going to do? He says, don't ever attack your enemy, no matter who he is, from behind. It just shows you're a coward. Now I gotta punish you. And he just shoots him in the arm and lets him go, dude. It's just like, this is awesome. I loved it, dude. I absolutely loved it. I'm looking forward to watching this series. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. And I know what Jeet is because I watched the Jeet film, Flying Jeet, and this was outstanding. If you haven't seen this on Netflix, go check it out. The first episode was beautiful. Loved it. Super great. Super, super, super great. Check it out, man. Peace and much love.